modulate. I have to learn to modulate my voice when I say, hey guys, hi, whatever. So I know that. Oh, shout out to Canada. How are you, my beautiful soul sister? Thank you so much for your support, understanding, for being my beautiful soul sister. Canada in Washington, D.C. And also, shout out to every one of you, Soul Tribe, all over the universe, all over Earth, because I know it's not been easy for every time. Like, some of you already going through like hard time during full moon, and then especially during holidays as well. So I don't really want to be like cry and sentimental, because like we are all stuck here together, and some of you or most of you are going through panic attacks, anxiety, sadness, depression, and the whole 9 yards of going through a hard time. Some of you would say, okay, it's like Dark Night of the Soul or something. I don't know. Like, I've been channeling Dark Night of the Soul, or you going through like rough patches of your life, but I've always been here floating with you as well. And yeah, I have, seriously guys, you know what, I've been trying to go live stream like 5 days a week, 6 days a week before. And then when I went into downhill into this mental health disorder, I don't have bipolar disorder. I'm not taking any medication or something. Like, I do self-help. I go like to nature or to church to pray for peace of mind. But I don't have any like, I don't like taking like, all these like hard medication except ibuprofen when I'm really in pain, because I need my mind to channel everything. I don't want to have any interference or anything, because I understand that sometimes taking other substances like medication, whatever, even a relaxant or relaxer, I don't know. Like, I don't take any of that except ibuprofen or NyQuil or Robitussin when I'm really sick. So, but when I'm having panic attacks, oh my God, this is it. Like, I'll be crying here, or I'll be like bitching when I'm really insane. Panic attacks, anxiety, and my OCD on digging my toes. And when I am anxious, I do that. And currently, I just touch my toes again, and I hurt 1, 2, 3 toes is hurting right now. And I'm not even lying to you, because to tell you, I'm not, like, seriously, Soul Tribe, with all my hardship and insanity that I'm going through right now, it don't matter I'm supernatural, it don't matter I'll be bitching in here, because if I'm going through like, triggers and anxiety attacks, I wish I could just put my OCD on like being a neat freak, which I do that. Like, I go to laundry, I go like Cinderella on my floors and going to be scrubbing whatever. But I live in an old building, in an old apartment, and the thing is like, and there's a lot more things that, when I get anxious, and then that's it. I get really stressed, and that's the reason like I keep trying to, that's the thing, when you try to look at my pick a card, and then I'm going to be saying, oh, mental health, because we've been really going through that mental health. Hello, Anna. How are you, my beautiful soul sister? How are you, Chicago? And yeah, we're supposed to believe in love, and we need inspiration, we need creativity, but I was floating on this negative energy, and then I was looking at things I don't understand, and that's the reason like I get really sad, and I was depressed, And yes, my OCD is digging my toes. Even my mom knows that. I know I keep saying I shouldn't touch my toes and I should go to the real nail shop, which I should really do. Need to go to the real nail shop, but sometimes I scare even the nail ladies there because my toes, they would say I shouldn't touch it because it's bleeding. It's really bleeding. I don't want to like get you to like square me or whatever, so try, but I do it. There's like one, two, three fingers on my toes right now that's bleeding. Shit. But I don't have any shame to be transparent to every one of you because, see, when we're inspired and when we're taken care of, and then when we are happy and positive vibes, I don't think I'm going to be like this. But what can I do? Because I had to be squeezing my mind on channeling, that sometimes it takes all my energy and I cannot even think about anything else. And then that's the thing about, like, others wouldn't understand what is a supernatural channeler, what is this spirituality. I'm going to tell you the truth. This is the reason, like, I tried to I tried to create this channel, because for a lot of you, even what kind of work you do, it don't matter what kind of field and work you do. Once you open your eyes, and once you hear the calling, and then once you get so deep into this spiritual journey, soulmate journey, twin flame journey, or your life purpose, it feels like you're not the same person anymore. And I don't even scare you like that, but I'm trying to tell you the truth, that it feels like you're not the same version of you. Like, you cannot tolerate bad energy, toxic people, drama. Like, if you're like an empath or a light worker or a star seed or something like that, little drama, like little, like, I mean, I'm not saying that you're dramatic, but I can how do I explain this? Like, you're going to be very emotional and sensitive to all the energies. Like, you're going to be hypersensitive. So I'm like, let's say you are someone who like really went through into this spiritual awakening. And so what's going to happen to you is, like, you're going to be hypersensitive to energies, to sounds, to light, to negative energy, that like some things that you tolerate in the past. You like, when you're going through like spiritual awakening now, like we happen to see ourselves here right now, and that's what's going on, hypersensitivity. And then some of you might think like, oh, why am I in nature? Because I like nature, it relaxes me, and plus I see vivid colors, like, these autumn leaves. It's like rainbow to me. Like, it feels like when you're in going through your spiritual awakening, all your senses, like 5 senses, 6 senses, is like all heightened. Like I said, hypersensitivity. So when you cry, you hurt, and it's nonstop. And then if you're happy, you're okay, and then you're happy, whatever. And then, but once the anxiety kicks in, and then you feel like some kind of bad energy, and that's what happened. Like, you just feel off. Like, I'm not even kidding you. And then for the past few nights, I'm having nightmares, but I've always go through these nightmares anyway. And yeah, I'm not even being over dramatic here. I'm trying to tell you the truth. So when you see me like crying and like really insane here, it's because I'm hypersensitive, and you cannot really blame me, because this hypersensitivity also made me develop this supernatural ability, the hypersensitivity to channel your energies. But that's the problem though, because when I'm trying to explain to you that, when we try to focus our journey here, it feels like if we are someone who's not grounded, who's not balanced, and then you constantly go through like, like these dark attacks, or you are someone who's not grounded, which I really know I'm not grounded, or else you're not going to be seeing me crying and then bitching and having anxiety and panic attacks. But aside from me not being grounded, and a lot of us who's spiritually awakened souls going to go through this spiritual darkness. It's not always going to be rainbows and butterflies, because this is the reason why we are here. We go through this darkness, and then we are struggling how to heal that, because it feels like sometimes this pain inside us, inside our soul, it's like so hard to explain, and then it's like affecting our emotional, our mental health. And then if we've truly struggled how to like understand and heal this pain inside of us that we cannot understand, it manifests to physical. And then when it manifests to physical, it feels like our mind is like floating now, like we're absent-minded. And then others, and then for some of you who like, possibility like working on other fields, whatever, I feel for you, because I know that you are floating, and sometimes you're feeling like you are not in your own body anymore. Uh, but like I said, you still need to feel grounded and be focused and cleanse your energy, because I feel for you, because I know how it feels to be sensitive to dark energies, to drama, to emotions. So yeah, like through the years, like I said, I want to be transparent to everyone, what I go through, what I understand. And so like there are times like I would be shameless to really like just tell you the truth. And then most times too, like when I go live stream, I would started like okay, and then suddenly when I'm going to be remembering all these negative energies, I go insane and I'll be bitching, and you won't even understand me why I'm like totally bitching like that, because of pain. I feel hurt and frustrated that, why can't we be in the love collective and be happy? Like, why do we even have, in my case, why do I even have to develop supernatural ability just so I can be here in twin flame soulmate future spouse? And then I feel like, where would I be if I wasn't here in this spiritual journey? I mean, I know I ask universe about soulmates or something like that, but I did not expect that it would be this hard, that we have to be constantly struggling like how to ground ourselves back to reality, because we have a human body. I mean, others going to be saying, oh, so you're in spiritual journey. What is spiritual union? What is divine union? Are you in la la land? Are you in delusional, whatever? I know that, so try. I know that when others going to say, what is this? Are you all like witches? Are you like, what is this tarot and witchcraft or whatever? Like, I'm not a witch. I'm much more of a religious than you even calling me a witch. And I live a celibate lifestyle, contemplation, prayer, meditation. But that's the problem now, because that's why I really try to purify myself, and then really hang on to God and Jesus and angels and Mama Mary. I supposed to go to church today, but anyway, I was anxious. I have anxiety like since few days ago, to tell you honestly. So try, like I would be crying, and like sometimes I would wake up and I'll be crying, and sometimes it's okay, like I can sleep. And then there are times like, you know um it's just strange dreams. And I think that's happened because if subconsciously we worry a lot, we overthink, and we're not okay. So am I okay? No, I'm not okay. I'm not going to pretend to tell you, and I'm not a fake socialite and fake person. I'm not really a socialite, to tell you honestly. Socialite, they can fake it till they make it and then be keeping up with the Joneses in there. I'm not. I would like I go around and like attend events here and there, but I cannot really like be in the crowd or something because I'm too sensitive. But I can tolerate an hour or two or whatever, but to be constantly on the boom 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 boom, I cannot take that. So I don't know, but for me, like I would rather like in a quiet space or like peaceful. Because why? I feel this pain in my soul I couldn't even understand, and then the constant pull to channel energies. Like to tell you honestly, like I feel like for the past few years, I've had other occupations here and there, but through the years, that's what happened. I juggled this channel and then I came back here again. And then there's also moments that I tried to like shut down myself in this channel, but then universe put me back here again. Like it feels like whatever I do, like something pulls me back in here again, and then I would channel for you because you saw that. You saw my cycle through the years. Like where am I? Like whatever. And then what else can I say? But dealing with anxiety, panic attacks, emotional hypersensitivity, and then my OCD of digging my toes when I'm having anxiety. And wow, that's crazy. I don't really have shame anymore because to tell you honestly, this is live stream and then everyone can be seeing this. But what do you want me to do? Be fake and then going to be lying? What can I get when I'm going to be lying and going to be like not honest here? I want to understand what this journey is all about instead of like go like someone trying to say that I'm going insane here. And then every holiday. So for the last 7 years, I have been alone. And or through the years, if I'm like cat sitting or dog sitting, I'll be with a cat, dog, or fish. But like the thing, I'm a lone wolf. I'm a she wolf, so I'm also a loner. So it doesn't really matter like, but even if I am a loner or introvert, I mean I'm kind of split anyway because like I said, there are times I want to be around people even if I'll just be watching them, or like even if in a coffee shop or travel or something like that, I can just be there and watch them or something like that. But at the same time, I need to be in a place where I can recharge my energy, because whatever happens, like if I want to like really channel, this is my struggle today because I want to channel energy for you, but I'm not mentally well today. And when I'm not mentally well, I'll be digging on my toes. I'm not really doing self-harm or anything. It's just my OCD. I don't know why I'm doing it. Like I feel like others going to be biting their nails. Well, I do that too. I bite my nails too, but luckily I don't bite my nails too much because I keep my nails short anyway. So, but like others going to be, all kinds of OCD when you're feeling stressed. Some even do hair pulling. I did the hair pulling when I was in college. When I'm stressed and I need to study, when I'm like reading like thousands of pages, hundreds of pages in, and then I need to understand that, I wouldn't be sleeping and I'll be pulling my hair. But luckily, I grow out of it because usually I would be pulling over here. I'm so sorry, Soul Tribe. You might be thinking I'm a freak or something, but I don't care. Like, I'm a freak, okay? Like, to tell you, whoever is going to be with us, even like be our friends or something, they really, or even like future relationships in the near future, they really need to be understanding, because I don't think we can ever be normal. How can I even be normal when I'm already channeling, seeing tarot and oracles in advance? Seriously, like you look at sci-fi and all these fantasy movies, like they're sensationalized people who have special abilities and have gifts. And then now I am living it right now in real life. Like, that's insane. Like, what am I going to do? Like, I feel like, is this just a dream or a nightmare that someone wake me up? Like, what should I do now? And then I am here too in front of you. So what can I, the first step that I really like tried is to be transparent and be honest. And with all these channeled messages, the live stream, the pick a cards, these pick a cards I really try. Oh my God, but it's so painful to be swirling 3 piles or 4 piles. Oh my God, and I also tried this all these zodiac signs. I cannot do it. So try. Like all these 12 signs swirling energy. I even banged the table before because I was pissed off because I could feel pain, and I'm so sorry for that. I want to apologize for that, but even swirling 3 piles or 4 piles for pick a card with my hypersensitivity, and then when I'm trying to read, I want to try to read in the same hour or something like that. And that's my struggle because I don't want to be reading and going to be split. I go by the energy, and I don't really just record and then post it on the other day. No, I don't. When I read, it's on the impromptu, the same time, whatever, because I go by energy. I'm sorry, guys. And then I, like, even with like abilities, even if sometimes I would say, oh, we're powerful. Are we really? Because I feel powerless. I feel helpless. And that's why I was saying reinforcement. I need help. I need a hero. I need support because I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And then when you're going to be my other friends before going to be saying, oh, do this, do that. Can you really tell me that? Because my mind is not the same anymore. Like, I mean, I feel like I'm like here, like deep into this spiritual journey, that if you're going to be thinking that, I can multitask and do a lot more or whatever, I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry, Soul Tribe. I'm just being honest with everyone. My mind can only take so much, and I can only squeeze so much, and how much more you can get out of me when I'm channeling supernatural. So how are you going to handle if you have a human body and you're going to be swirling with supernatural energy? How are you going to survive that? How am I surviving this right now? I'm even surprised I am here right now. That's universe energy. That's spirit world or supernatural energy. How am I surviving right now? And then amidst of it all, when I'm going to be like having spiritual attacks, dark energies or dark attacks, and then this emotional sensitivity, it's killing me. So try. So, and that's why I was, and then to even come back here and keep channeling message from angel, universe message, and message from our future spouse. Yeah. Like, sometimes it's really frustrating because all these live streams, like all this pick a card, what is the truth? I can even handle, like, when I'm really confused, I would be scrolling on other pick a cards. But the thing is, even if I'll be scrolling until 5 a.m. in the morning, I'll be dissatisfied because I want the truth. And is it really going to be the truth, or is it really going to happen? So this is my case right now, because even me, if I'm going to do the pick a card for you, I want it to be the truth. I don't want to just be putting pick a card there and it's not going to happen for you. You're not resonating with it. Because at the end of the day, if it doesn't resonate for you, and that's a lie. And I do not work with lies. I do not work with dark energies. Wow. And then what is the truth? Like, I mean, when I say what is the truth, what is going to happen here? Because let's say if I am channeling about twin flame or future spouse or soulmate, whatever, do they really feel the same way? Are they really out there? Something like that. But I go with my intuition anyway, and so I'm so sorry, guys. If you are happy, like if you are watching my pick of cards, you resonate, and I can only juggle 3 piles. I can only squeeze my mind too much and really try hard because, like I said, it's my intention that I want to know the possibilities. I want to know the truth. I just don't want to be someone like, because I know that feeling. I have been scrolling since 5 a.m. in the morning trying to do pick a card, pick a card because I feel like I want to find some answers. But then I realized that I have my own guides anyway. And then, I can just ask my guides and then I could just trust them, whatever I am seeing, whatever my intuition is going to say. So I am not saying that others not gifted. Their effort. I don't have any more like, like reason to be like fighting others when they're also trying to fight their own demon. You know how hard is it, Soul Tribe? When you want to know, like, oh, is there really something that's going to happen? What is to come? What is the truth? Whatever. And then like, you're going to be like, in my case anyway, like I said, oh, but I find some other channels anyway that their voice sounds very calming and soothing, and sometimes I would fall asleep on like just listening to the piles or something like that, and then I would like, but I don't know what's the truth because I would just be picking piles anyway, and then when I don't get satisfied, and that's the reason, like the next day or the very same day, I would do my own version of whatever I was looking, like how they feel about you, or message from universe, or message from angels, or what's coming towards you. So don't even say that we're kind of like, in our la la land here, like others thinking that, oh, if you're going to see tarot, we're all witches and practicing witchcraft. No, when I'm angry, I'm really bad. I'm like, like I said, I'm having, when my panic attack is going to be here, well, others going to have their temper tantrum or something like that, but I don't really call this my temper tantrum. But when I'm mad, I'm really mad, and I can't. Never really hurt anyone physically in my life, but I just get frustrated when I'm in my live stream, and then when I'm going to be anxious, and that's what happened through the years. I would be like, oh my God, just bawling my eyes out in here, and I don't want to scare people like that, because you know what? But I don't want people to be triggering me as well too. Since I always try to tell everyone as well that need to have a life outside of tarot, outside of this spiritual community. But I feel like our journey, our soul journey already is embedded inside of us, that it don't matter what kind of profession you are right now, whether you're successful, whether you're floating, whether you're in between, you're going to feel ungrounded, and sometimes you feel like you're not on your own body anymore. You don't even understand yourself anymore, like who are you, what you're meant to do, why you feel like so sick, why you feel unwell. And it feels like, because most of the time, Soul Tribe, that's how I feel. Like sometimes, like this pain inside of us, because we want to be happy, we want to be okay, and then for some reason we inhale possibility, our stress, our worries, and then overthinking about the future, or some things in our life, like we just overthink. And sometimes when we're all in our head fighting our own demons every time, that's crazy. So anyway, I'm not a bad person to tell you. Like I don't know. I mean, I'll be a bad kitty, when I'm going to be fighting and angry. But like I said, I'm the lizard demon here because I dedicated my life here to be your channeler. And where will I be if universe did not put me here? And even if you're going to say, okay, Melody, like, you gotta eat, you gotta like survive, you gotta do other things. I tried to do that, but universe put me back in here. And then being a channeler here, it takes all my energy, my focus, my whatever, and I can even think about anything else. And then I think that's what happened to you too. Like I said, whatever profession you have right now, this is the dark side of someone who isn't grounded, because you are not yourself anymore. Like you cannot handle all this chaos, toxicity, whether it's toxic people, places, and situation. I feel like something is not right anymore if you're going to be surrounded by this dark energy. And my struggle through the years as well, because I'm not grounded, I'm not okay, how to like just hang in here and be surviving every day. And then when I am not grounded, which I am every day, I am floating. I am not myself, I'm just floating. I'm not crazy, but maybe a little bit, but I'm just trying to say that it is so dangerous when I am not grounded, which I did for many years. When I'm going to be channeling outside and like around, like outside New York City is a very dangerous city, and then I'll be channeling there 2-3 hours on a live stream, and after that, so try like my head is floating. And I have to take the train station, because before I wouldn't even take Uber. So I would go in the buses and the train station, like I'm not myself, I'm floating, like I don't even like I would just be there, like I don't hear anything, like I would just be like I don't even know. It's like I'm floating in the ether. So, and then one time someone even slashed my skirt. Luckily it didn't get through my leg, because if the knife has got through my body, I think it will, like, maybe they're going to slash my hip down to my leg like a freaking Jack Ripper in the subway. So, but luckily I was wearing a leggings, and maybe universe protected me as well. I don't know, but it was dangerous because, like, I was in the train, and then when I got out, my dress was teared up on the side of my hip down to my leg, and I did not snug anything, and I didn't even feel that, because maybe someone who had a very sharp knife just freaking like knifed me up from the hip to the leg, but just got through my dress. Wow, that was so scary. And that's after that I knew that something has to change, because I was channeling around NYC, like around the parks, going to be fighting in there with the element, fighting with people who does not want to see me touching tarot. Others going to be looking at me like I'm crazy when I'm vlogging, and then some would even say crazy. Or some women, you see this, it's all in live stream here anyway, they will be saying, why are you touching tarot? That's demonic, whatever. To tell you honestly. And then yeah, that's even before the Asian hate, even like unprovoked attacks or whatever. And then now this world has gone crazy. Well, that's the thing, that I don't go around a lot of people now and going to be channeling there, because feels like I've exhausted my time and my energy, and I don't even know how to defend myself and take care of myself if I'm going to be not focused and ungrounded. So this is the truth right now. And then for other women who just think you're going to hate on me, and then you're going to be thinking like you can step on my journey or whatever, well, you know what? It's your karma. You know what? If you want to steal my blessings, if you want to see me unhappy, whatever, well, go right ahead. We're very unhappy here in this collective. If you want to be a thief, if you want to wish me unwell and wish this collective unwell as well, that's not, that's up to you, you know. But it's your karma between our karma. And in my case, like, even if like I'm not perfect here because I get upset because of my hypersensitivity, why are you going to blame me? I put my time, effort, and energy and every bit of my being in here just to freaking channel on something I cannot understand with supernatural energy. And not even have money, because there's no money on this channel. So when I was like going around NYC before, someone said, okay, maybe you should charge like 1111 on the super chat. But before I was okay because I have my cleaning company, and then I was using my own funds from there, and it wasn't so unfriendly before with all the immigrants. And it's not so scary before to be going around the city. But now with everything like so sensitive, so jumpy, so paranoid, unprovoked attacks, and wow, the world, I watch the world just change. And also the COVID, wow, I don't even want to use that as an excuse, but you're going to agree with me that this world has never been the same. So now, like, my issue is like this world has never been the same, so why make it worse? You already see like people struggling and mentally, emotionally, physically, and floating and confused, and then would you think people would be kind to each other and going to help each other? I mean, I'm not even just speaking about this journey, because in our journey, yeah, this is the la la land here. Like, we are like speaking about twin flame union, future spouse, marriage, commitment. Are we really? Like, where is this? That's the reason, like I said, where's the truth? What's going to happen here? And then for others who does not believe in spirituality, does not believe in tarot, does not believe in soul journey, just doesn't give a fuck about anything, where would you be if you're a karmic and you're going to be blocking like our journey here? Don't you think you go, I don't know, but a soul tribe, because there are times as well that, you know, even if there could be soulmate or twin flame, they are someone who's distracted. So there are also incidents, and most incidents, that they're going to deny you or run away from you or not even bother with you. And so where is going to happen now with with our soul tribe, who's like wanting to really fight for your person? Because this is another dark side of a spiritually awakened person. Like, you just want to be with a soulmate, or you just want to be with a twin flame. Like, I don't even care what kind of like twin flame, weird, I never even know this twin flame, not even the word twin flame, I never heard about it, not until I am here, not after I saw all these angel numbers of 333, 1111, whatever. Trust me, guys, I think universe really walked me through that, because I saw all the repeated numbers. And then to top it all, like, now I developed this ability to see tarot and oracles in advance. These are things that I've never expected in my life. And so where do I go from here now? What am I going to do? So try, because I did try to do my own. I'm an entrepreneur. I own my own luxury business cleaning company here. But then, like I said, you know, if you're an entrepreneur, you have to also go weather the storm, because you know the situation around you, or what is happening around you. And then we evolve. Aside from cleaning, I was also doing retail, but retail is so bad right now. Like who's selling on Depop or eBay or Poshmark right now? I am top rated there. And I know that I also need to restock back on my shops, which I'll work on it anyway. But that's what I have been doing. And then I was also learning other skills and interests. So don't even say that, my mind is not overworking, because the reason, like I started my cleaning company, Melody Fair Cleaning. I walk all over Upper West Side, Upper East Side, and then put my brochure there, like with the doorman. Some they would allow me to put my brochures on their board, but some they just say okay, they're going to keep it or throw it away. But I did that, so try. And then I was also like I also started selling on fashion. That's the reason like I founded Melody Fair Fashion. Wow, in 2015. So I started like selling online on eBay and Poshmark. But I cannot do Depop. I tried Depop like this year, so much scammers. But I really work my way up on eBay and Poshmark to be a top rated seller. But I'm sorry, because funds, like I was really low in funds to be like going around and buying luxury items and just going to get stuck on the on the store, and then I also have other friends trying to say, Melody, can you sell this, whatever? And I say, well, the retails are very bad right now. Even if that's luxury items, sometimes it would stay for a year or more than years. And well, that's the thing, that's why you have to restock. And whatever I do with my other old stocks, I took it downstairs, put it on the sidewalk, because my neighbors can have it, and some pick it up and whatever. I hope they can use it, because sometimes even if it's brand new and it's not selling, what are you going to do? I give it to my friends, or I give it downstairs to my neighbors. Mostly in New York City, whenever like you have items that you don't want and still usable, like shoes or dresses or shirts, we just put on a box or like a to-go bag or something like that, and put free. And then whoever is going to be passing there, just try to look at it and pick it up if you want it, because there's signs in there that is free anyway. So I'm like thinking, where would I be if I'm not here? So if you're going to be saying, oh, Melody, what other occupation should I do, whatever, I don't know, because I'm like, I can even handle this spirituality when I'm already floating and all my energy in here. How much more are you going to be asking me what else can I do? I can even barely handle like being grounded right now. And wow, and I don't even know how I handle all this fashion selling, and also this cleaning all around offices and apartments, even Times Square hotels. I handle like one whole building in the Times Square hotel before. I feel like a ghost in there. The workers in the construction, I'm going to scare them, because I'll be on the top floor, like like that horror movie on the ring. I'll be right there. Like they thought I'm a ghost in there. Oh my God. Like I would scare them, because I will be cleaning like empty hotel rooms, because it's for the hotel need to renovate like all the rooms in each floor. And like my job site before, and I even took you all there before too, Sotra. So we've been together through the years, and I'm really sorry, because if I'm not going to be honest with you, I don't think I can even last here, because I cannot tell you that I'm okay when I'm not okay. And then whenever I'm really so pissed off, because I see people like thinking they can just laugh at me, and that's not want to understand me. And then if that would be so hurting, if that's my soulmate who does not understand me, and I hope not. I hope I am wrong, and I am open to universe for manifesting wonderful people in my life, whether it's friends or future relationship or whatever, much more than whatever. But we are here in the love collective. So, I'm always honest with my friends that if just friends, well, they gotta accept it. It's now or never. But I'll be their wonderful friend. But that's no touching, no nothing, or whatever. We have to respect each other's boundaries. And I have friends like that. So, like brothers and like family, and even Godfather of New York City, I even put my foot right there too, and I say, I cannot think straight right now, and no, I am here buried in deep here in this spiritual journey. But the Godfather of New York is 6'6", former basketball player in the Harlem Globetrotters. But he's always busy anyway. He is a Leo. My mom is a Leo. My niece is a Leo. Like, I feel like, but anyway, I don't want to hurt people's feelings when they're going to be watching me in here. And then there's other man who wants to marry me in the past who also emailed me and say, "Oh, Melody, I can't keep up with your live stream and you're going to be talking in there because I can't even understand what you're saying." And he's from Hollywood, California. He's CEO before and would give me jobs in the business conventions in Las Vegas. I've been around Soul Tribe, but these people has been very kind to me. And anyway, like, never fought with me, never tried to tell me like, "Melody, why are you like this? Why are you like that?" No, I think through the years, I'm the one who's going to be yelling at them, but they never yell at me, raise their voice at me, or like lay their hand on me, nothing like that. But I did have, but that's the thing, because long time ago, like, I've had toxic connections because, you're hot-blooded or whatever, then you make bad decisions. So, but after that mistake, I get to know wonderful man, like rich or handsome or really kind man. We go around Las Vegas, like they would introduce me to like people in Hollywood who works in sound engineers in the Good Wife TV show, or someone who is the manager of the Sick Puppies, the Canadian whatever. Yeah, I mean, I've hung out with them. We go around Las Vegas, we go around restaurants, or like go to events in Las Vegas, and they're also in business, so they give me jobs on the business conventions. But they're very understanding, and I think like the good side of Vegas, because back then I met friends who understood like, that, yeah, this is what it is. But no, there's no like hocus pocus, because my friends really respected me. And I would even tell my friend before that, okay, by nighttime I cannot eat anymore because I have heartburn, and I would need to go home. And that's it. That's what happened. And I feel lucky with whoever, like, I feel like they were my angels, even when I was in Las Vegas and it was promiscuous city and I don't understand. But I also have best friend there who's a former socialite, or she's still a socialite, and we go around together and go to music lounges, and we've seen Zoe Bowie or other events or the clubs in Las Vegas. We've seen it all the clubs in Bellagio, Caesar Palace, MGM, Paris, every club in Vegas and every lounges. We've been there dancing. Oh my gosh. And won't even get out until closing time, and being drunk in there too. So I think I can say that, my experience with my girlfriends before, like living, like, the party scene, the party life, I really have so much fun. But we don't hang around and go home with guys or something like that. No, we behave like we feel like, we act like we're bad girls or something, like no care in the world, but we don't hook up with guys or something like that because we need to be careful too. There's a lot of STDs, and we don't want to get into trouble. But Las Vegas, there's a lot of working girls there, so we met them. They pretend to be our friends just so they can steal with the man. And then, oh my god, like, so I never seen anything like that. But I was so mad with my friend before because I've never seen anything like this. Like, see, we have experience, but like we met friends before who are party people. So now my friend said, okay, introduce me to all these girls as well. They're pretty or whatever. And I said, okay. I thought, because I was so innocent, like I'm not really that innocent, but I just thought I never I never really saw them in action. Because what happened, so these girls try to befriend us to pretend that they're with us. Because whoever we're going to hang out with, especially if our friends are wealthy or party people, they're going to steal from them. And so now, what the hell is going on? Because these women steal from our friends. And then now our friends is going to say, Melody and Donna, oh, like our friends is going to call Melody and Donna now because what's going on? We turned our back, we went home, and then the girls just took whatever whatever money they have in their safe, or some girls would even take cameras, everything, wallet, everything they can take. Oh my god, what the hell? Like I said, what the shit? That's the reason, like I said, be careful who you trust. And then even like photographers, I also have one photographer in Vegas. I was supposed to have a professional shoot at the Palms, like on the penthouse at the Palms. And then what the hell? They had to cancel it because they partied like few nights before, and then they thought they hired a professional model or something like that from some kind of site, or like a modeling site. And then and then the model said, okay, they're going to like have like bodyguards or brothers or something like that, and then end up like taking all their and I guess money. I don't know, because they were drunk too or partying. Well, that's what happens in Vegas. So, and then now they were saying, Melody, we have to go to Verizon. We have to pick up new phones. We have to get new cameras, whatever. Like I said, what happened? Even tripod. They took everything. They were saying like they stole everything. And then how do they even know about, like, how can they even know about the pins on the safe? That shit, like, I've never seen these people, like, in action like that, but it happens. But maybe it's not just in Vegas. It could happen in California. It could happen in New York City. I don't know. But after that, through the years when I was modeling, I also like really inform my photographers that, yeah, be careful like that. I mean, I shouldn't, but for some reason yeah, because sometimes when you get hired to be a model, like they call me the chameleon, because I would be like a little, and then when in front of the camera I would like, pam, baba boom, fabulous. But it's the thing anyway. But even if I feel shitty inside, but see, when you're like a model, like you'll just I mean, I experienced just for a time anyway. I never really pursue like mainstream acting or something, because see, I have problem like speaking right now, and then universe put me in here on this journey that no matter what I do, universe put me back here right in front again, and that's been my frustration because, like, I always say to universe what to do. Like, I need to focus my attention on other things that I need to do, occupation or job or things that I need to learn, whatever. And then why put me back in here in this collective again, and then take all my energy, take all my life force, and now I'll be frustrated here and going to be saying, so what do I do now? What do I have now? Because now I feel like if universe put me back here again, like I'll start from zero every day. But I mean, technically, we put on time, energy in this collective. So don't say that I'm just a typical tarot reader, guys, because I tried to run away from this collective so many times through the years. And I want to do something else. I want to pursue something else, because why would I put myself and sacrifice myself here in this journey to put my energy on something I can understand, and we don't even know if it's going to happen or not. But who else can see tarot and oracles in advance? And so that's the reason, like I said, okay, I'm going to stay, and then universe, I'm going to trust you. And so I learned how to go back to God and then just charge it with prayers. So my friend, godfather of New York City, he owns a moving company here in NYC, but we've always just been good friends. I haven't seen him in forever because I yelled at him last time. Anyway, because maybe I was stressed and I'm crazy, and he even say, don't yell at me. Please don't yell at me. He's crying. Godfather of New York City is not supposed to be crying, but I made him cry. But that's what he say. I'm the ice queen. I make man cry. But do I really make man cry? I don't know. Did I make Elon Musk and Robert Pera cry? I'm sorry, okay? Because I'm floating here, I do not know, and that's not my intention to be hurting anyone. But just don't put drama and provocation in front of me, and that's what happened. What happened with Robert Pera before? He's the owner of Memphis Grizzlies, so I think he really tried to put surveillance on me. How many surveillance going to be following me? Do you think I'm the most stalked spiritual channeler in the entire history right now? But anyway, I'm not going to be mad at surveillance on me if you really want to find me where I'm going, because I was dog sitting a pit bull before, and I ran into Robert Pera in the benches on the Central Park at the back of the Met Museum, because that was the time when I said I need reinforcement. But that's the problem here, because I'm not a normal girl that you met at the bar, you meet at the restaurant, or someone who's someone who really wants to pick up a billionaire or something like that, or else there's few, 3, 4, 5. There's a lot of billionaires that I know in here, or millionaires. And if I really want to hook up and pick them up, I should have been sharpening my claws instead of being in here right now, going to be like saying, oh my God, I'm so broke. I don't know what to do. I'm not grounded, whatever. See, that's what you do not understand here. So these billionaires put themselves right in front of me. Not just Elon Musk or Robert Pera, a lot more before them or after them, whatever. But the problem right now is like, I am here in this spiritual collective, and then I'm like, do I feel attracted, or what is it? Is it possible? Yeah, I pursued Robert Pera as well. I tried to send him messages in his inbox for many years. And actually, I thought my soulmate is Robert Pera. I don't know. Maybe we have a lot of soulmates. I have no clue. And then after I met Robert J. Pera in November 2022, by 2022, here comes Elon Musk, just our friends. So anyway, but also that time I'm also crazy, because sorry. Like there was this girl in RJP's life. I thought RJP was engaged to this girl who's also very sneaky. Like, why can't she just tell me, like, that she was engaged to RJP or something? Enough said, and then I wouldn't be so triggered because I am here. Sorry to everyone, because I really am struggling to be here. And when I don't understand, and then when I see like negativity, or when I see something that is not okay with me, that it kind of triggers me. And like like, and I was so upset. And I guess I'm not really that easy too when I get upset. Like everybody can be seeing me like just going insane here. Oh, trust me. After when I thought I was wrong, okay, because Robert Pera wasn't engaged to her. But when I thought Robert Pera was engaged to her, I sent Robert Pera like a litany. Oh, you want even like an all-nighter of like karmic cycle or something. And that's the owner of Memphis Grizzlies. I'm like trying to lecture on karmic karmic cycles. Oh my God, that's so insane. And so now, when I'm floating at the palace after channeling outside on the Christmas tree, the Lot New York Palace, because I really like the Christmas tree there every Christmas. So after a month or after a few weeks, that I was so pissed off with Robert Pera because I thought he was engaged. And then I was like going down the stairs, and then here comes Elon Musk waiting for me down the stairs. And what the hell, Elon? Like, what the hell? Why can you just... actually, I met Elon twice. Because once in Lot New York Palace, and then suddenly, oh my God, where do you know all this surveillance? You're good. But anyway, so here comes Elon Musk at the Starbucks on Upper East Side before I go to church. And yeah, so Elon sat in front of me on the table. And I actually, like, when I went to the restroom, and then when I come out, there comes Elon and the table, just sitting on the Starbucks table, like, seriously. And then I look at him, and then see, that's the thing too with Robert Pera. I never said a word. I just stood in front of Robert J. Pera, and I did that as well with Elon Musk. And I just stared at them. I just stood them like a statue. But I'm sorry, because like I said, if I am a girl who wants to pick up billionaire, and I knew that it's you, Robert J. Pera, and I knew that's you, Elon Musk, or a billionaire. Excuse me, like you have a lot of gold diggers and social climbers who's like even paparazzi, like whatever, or selfies, like want to take selfie with you. What the hell? Did you even see me like asking you for a selfie? Like I never even said one word to you. How much more take a selfie? Like I did not have that kind of behavior that, yeah, I want to pick up a billionaire, or I want to hook up with a billionaire. Oh, yeah, like, yeah, don't let me go because I want your billions. Like, to tell you, I want my emperor. I want my soulmate. Like, who, whatever. I want help. Period. And then now, when I'm going to be looking at, yeah, here comes Elon Musk too, because now a lot of women, wanting to like be in connection with him. And then I'm like right here. How are you supposed to be my soulmate? You're going to pursue me twice around NYC, go right in front of me. And then I am here floating emperor, like soulmate. And then now you're going to turn around, and then girl number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Every time I would be seeing Elon Musk, he would have a baby somewhere every year. When am I going to be thinking like that? Like, I am here in purity, celibacy, soulmate journey, and like, I'm already like flying into like, yeah, faithfulness, loyalty, whatever. And then all I can see that the man who pursued me is going to be choosing someone else instead of like, he has many options. Well, I guess they're billionaires, so they have many options. But I'm in a collective that you don't want to be putting me as an option. You at least need to let me know that I'm your priority. Like, I'm sorry, because I'm not easy to get, and I don't have that mentality to hook up with the billionaire, because you put yourself right in front of me. If I am someone who've been planning and been plotting, I want a billionaire, the moment you put yourself right in front of me, one time, two times, three times, then I would be like, bam, with my claw. But my claw wasn't even sharp, because like, I'm floating. So anyway, but you're businessman, you're very intelligent man, and I know as well that no matter what you're going through, you're very intuitive. Even you could be spirituality, religious, or don't even care, whatever. But I know that even as a businessman, you are intuitive, and you know who's telling you the truth, and you know who's a good person. So I went into this litany of like being so insane, like trying to say why, and they will be crying in here and just going to be insane shit. I was even more insane here online and vlogging, more than I was in front of this man who I never said a word. But forget, like, I'm like really crazy. And then aside from that, the Godfather of New York City is in here too, so he sees everything. He has surveillance. He can see my vlogging. He knows what's happening. Even the time I was running around upstate New York City to watch Tim Tebow hit home run, the Godfather of New York City knows I am there as well. And when I was crying, and then he said, okay, no more of that. And he sees everything, even Robert Pera, even with Elon Musk. We would even be thinking about, and we would even be talking about Elon Musk as well. Or Trump, because the Godfather of New York City is a big Republican. And he would let me sit there and like let me watch all Trump's rally throughout the years before he even became MAGA, or, like, I was there watching all Trump's rally, like before he even won another term. And I ran into Trump first time as well, the first time he ran, because he was in the paparazzi and the media and the court, and I think Trump went into the Manhattan court that day when I tried to apply for my business license for my cleaning company here in New York City. So I was there, and I said, what is the commotion here? And I say, oh, Trump is going to be filing for presidency here in Manhattan courthouse. And he knows that. I'm not lying, because like, he knows that he has to file his candidacy in the Manhattan courthouse. But I never really saw Trump like face to face or something. I just saw him like pass by, because there's a lot of media following him, and there was some kind of red carpet or something in the Manhattan courthouse. Manhattan courthouse is so big, so it's a small world. And then yeah, and all this maga, you think you're all like all that, and then you're so chaotic anyway. And I am here so silent with like a die-hard Trump supporter in here who even let me sit and watch Trump's rally all through the years before he even won again. And also he's also a friend of Giuliani. So Giuliani would give him a flag. It's been like going high into my friend's office. Like, seriously, I have been there. And then I asked my